Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of equations and inequalities. This is standard 7.11a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 18 off the 2017 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have this picture here that represents an inequality. Looks kind of like base 10 blocks, but with this key over here lets us know that our rods are going to be x's. These blank squares are going to be a +1, but then we have filled in squares, and that makes -1. So let's see if we can translate that over here. So all of these are going to be addition. So if we just want to think of every single relationship here. I won't draw all of these addition signs, but they're all addition. So let's see what we have. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got x plus x plus x plus x. And then these are all ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow, plus 12 ones. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just save myself some trouble. I could do 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 12 times. That's 12. So let's just do that. We know 1 plus 1 plus 1 12 times is going to be 12. And it doesn't equal, right? We've got our less than or equal to sign. So it's an inequality. And then we've got 8 over here, but remember these are negative, so we've got -8. All right, so the one thing we need to do is we need to go and just make this look a little bit cleaner. So x plus x plus x plus x. So even though we can't necessarily represent multiplication, what we can do is we can realize multiplication is a form of repeated addition, and if I've got 4 x's, I can just do this, 4x. So that's what this represents right here, is 4x. And these are positive, so we're going to do a plus 12, simply because it's repeated addition. So I've got 4 x's. All right, so now I've got my inequality. 4x plus 12 is less than or equal to -8. All right, I know how to work this now. So we are going to use our order of operations. We're going to do it in reverse. Right, and so starting from the bottom up, the weakest link, if we want to isolate this x, is going to be addition or subtraction. I see an addition right here. So if I see addition, I'm going to use the inverse. So I'm going to subtract 12. So 4x plus 12 minus 12 cancels itself out. I've got a 4x. But in order to keep it balanced, I need to do the same thing to both sides. So -8 minus 12. Now realize, you've got your 0. Here's my -8. If I'm doing minus 12, I'm going way out here, because remember, minus is what goes to the left. So that is going to be a -20. So subtracting a negative from a negative, it's almost like adding. So now I've got 8 plus 12 makes 20. -8 minus 12 also makes -20. And so now I've got 4x is less than or equal to 20. So that is a multiplication. If you see a number next to a letter, it's multiplication. So the inverse operation is going to be division. So let's divide both sides by 4. Now I'm dividing by a positive number, so I don't need to flip this inequality. If you ever divide or multiply by a negative number, you are going to need to flip the inequality, but we're dividing by a +4. So it's simply going to be x is less than or equal to, so I've got 20 divided by 4 is 5. It is a negative and a positive, so that is going to be -5. So as long as x is anything less than -5, we are going to have the correct solution set. So you notice how G and F are very close. That's why we have to pay very close attention to this negative symbol. So we're not going to choose G nor H, definitely not J. So answer here is F.